Welcome back to WaterparkRanger's Let's Play Kingdom Hearts. In the last episode, we defeated Jafar, the first of that villainous syndicate, whose name is unknown and actually is probably not named. What would it be, like Organization 7? I don't actually know how many members are in there, or how many of them are counted as members. But whatever, we've been working away at chipping down their ranks, and we've taken down Jafar, so we've gotten a good deal stronger. We have some new equips. I believe I already set them. So, yeah, Sora and Donald and Goofy are probably now just going on about finding trinities. We randomly learned a new trinity, and in addition, he mentioned something about a torn page from Merlin's book. Basically, we're going to return to Traverse Town. Typically, the way that these episodes are going to run from now on is that we explore a new world, and then with our warping drive, we'll head back to Traverse Town, and see what new things we can do there. It is a hub world, after all, so we are going to be returning there an awful lot. Awfully in a good way, though, because I do like Traverse Town. It's actually one of my favorite worlds, despite not being strictly based off a particular Disney movie. It just has a general Disney-ish feel to it, which is pretty cool. And makes me want to go back to Disney World. Which I haven't been to since, wow, how long? I'm pining for the Disney Worlds. I think, yeah, we learned the Green Trinity now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it was. You learn them at such random points and for, like, no reason. Whatever. Anyway, they mentioned one about Green Trinity in the accessories shop. There's one at our feet right here, so we're going to use it. It's called Trinity Ladder. They stand on top of each other to get up higher, and we'll grab that ladder up there and throw it down. It's probably one of the least commonly used Trinities, actually, because I think it mostly just reveals ladders, or helps you get things off high shelves. Anyway, up here, we couldn't get to this before, but this is a synthesis shop. It's basically where you have those little Moogle guys who are from the Final Fantasy series. If you want to talk to them, you'll see that they have different things for you. Check that thing on the wall and you can get one of the postcards, by the way. And, he's basically saying, first you have to listen to our explanation, so let's listen to their explanation. You can use your items to make unusual new items, Koopo. Let us make something for you, Koopo. Bring back a bunch of items from your travels, Koopo. Yeah, saying Koopo a lot is their thing. That's what Moogles do. Someday we'll make the ultimate weapon, Koopo. Yeah, if you can get every single synthesis item in the game synthesized, then you can get the ultimate weapon. As you can see, there are only 6 now. Once you get 6, more will become available to synthesize. I'm just going to synthesize what I can at the moment, and I'm not saying I'm going to get them all, because I've never done that before. And the whole point of just coming here is that we actually can manage to do something useful with our items. Oh, I guess we only needed to synthesize a few to get the next few open. Maybe you only need to do half in each group of 6 to open the next 6. But like I said, you do need all 24 to get the 25th, which is what they call the ultimate weapon. Which requires a lot of work, unfortunately. And it's really quite boring. I remember I attempted it once, and just to, like, find a couple of the items, and it was just boring beyond belief. Like, I really couldn't get into it. Maybe synthesis isn't my thing, but, I don't know, I've come to appreciate it more over time. I believe we might spend more time in there than I have before, just so that we make good use of all the stuff we find. Because I don't want it to go to waste. We are fighting a lot of enemies to level up, and in addition to level up, I want to make it more worthwhile. So I will synthesize what I can. That's the deal. And in addition, just checking out our equips, seeing what can be made better. We did have a few more equips that we got from that synthesis shop, so I'm working it out so that we can make the best of them. I've planned all this out beforehand, and there's no real, like, kind of order that I like to set things up in. Generally, I guess I like to have Donald with more MP because he is the mage, and Goofy, generally, I try to make him more offensive, because him being on the defensive side isn't actually going to do us all that much good, because we are so much on the offense all the time. So I pretty much try and turn our forces into a general assault to get against whatever foes are up against. As you might notice, we also have that new Keyblade equipped that Aladdin gave us, the 3 Wishes. We're going to be using it for a long time. This is going to be our standard Keyblade for a long time until we can find a better one, because it's just so good in just general offensive capabilities. Or at least, not so much in appearances. Ugh, I hate these platforms. Okay, let's give this another shot. Wow, I can't wait till we manage to maneuver these. No! Sora! Okay. This time for sure! This time for sure! Ugh! Ugh. Alright, this time for sure! I make sure to keep all these fills in so that you realize just how awful this platforming section is. It doesn't look like it, but like the jumping and just the timing of it and the awkward like speed of the platforms and when they move just makes it so goddamn frustrating. Ugh. It's like they're obviously just doing this to piss me off. Okay, now we did get that torn page from Merlin's book. We found it actually in the Cave of Wonders down in one of the basement chambers. I didn't mention it at the time because I was too busy rambling about something stupid. But whenever you get one of those Winnie the Pooh pages and bring them back here, you will open up a new part of the story. I believe this tree was actually accessible from before, but for some reason I just forgot to do it. So we're going to check it out now. This is actually Winnie the Pooh's house, and I admit, I like the way they render this. I would have liked if they made Winnie the Pooh like a standard level instead of... You'll see what it is. It's anything but standard, in the worst way possible. Let's talk to Owl. Have we met before? Welcome to the 100-Acre Wood. Oh, that's all you really have to say? I kind of thought we were in for a cutscene. Oh well. Anyway, oh, lupins! There are lupins growing around Winnie the Pooh's house. I never noticed before. The cat choked to death on a lupin! Dennis Moore, riding through the woods. Okay, I just have to explain this to you guys. And Winnie the Pooh can't even spell ring. Wow. More like Lord of the Renigs. Most fail thing ever. But, oh yeah, I have to explain. The Lupins and the Dennis Moore. That's a reference to this awesome sketch by Monty Python. I'm a big Monty Python fan, in case you didn't know. They should be in my, descriptions of things that I think are really, really, really awesome on my page, which is probably harder to find now. I think it's actually concealed thanks to the extremely shitty new layout. Also, there was an elixir inside that cabinet right there, which was awesome. And check this out! It's a Winnie the Pooh cuckoo clock! I needs it! We wants one! Oh, hello, Owl. Didn't expect to see you there. Let me guess, you'd like to know what happens next. Unfortunately, some of the pages are missing, so I can't tell you yet. Yes, because Ophelia Chill took the Book of Ages and tore out all the pages. So basically, if you want to continue the story, you need to find more pages. Fortunately, we did find a page, so we can continue to the next area. And this tree would not have been accessible before. It is accessible now. It is an odd, buzzing tree, or something to that extent. It's pretty damn tall. Might be the tallest tree in the forest. Actually, I loved the Winnie the Pooh cartoon when I was a really little kid, and I'm talking like, wow, I must have been like 5 when this show was out. This is kind of like a nostalgia blast. I think this was out in the 90s, believe it or not. And then later on, I remember, after I was older, then kids grew up with like a live-action version of it instead of a cartoon, which was done with puppets. Which, I guess, you know, puppets are cool, but, puppets may be awesome, but... I don't know. I kind of had a thing for the old cartoon. I really thought it was really awesome. I also had the old books written by A.A. Milne. So, actually, as a kid, I did have a lot of stuff from the series. So, to that extent, I kind of like how they capture it. They have the essence of the cartoon and stuff in it. And they didn't bring in the Gopher character, who was only in the cartoon and not in the original works by A.A. Milne. But whatever. Anyway, that's Piglet. In case you didn't know, he's a little pink guy. If you try and get close to him, just run to him outright, he will retreat and hide into that bush. The only way you can successfully get his attention without him running into that bush, and I've tried all sorts of things, but the solution is actually quite simple. You just have to go around back. That's serious. That's all you have to do. Just so sneak around like it's Nom or something, and you're trying to sneak through enemy territory. Only the context is quite entirely different. And then target him, get close and talk. Caught the bastard! Piglet sure is small. I don't see why they have to make him so small.
I'm sorry.
I've never seen anybody more unsure of themselves. Actually, no, that's not true. I have.
Don't be scared.
Oh, well. Okay, anyway, this is what triggers a cutscene, and there's actually, surprisingly for how, like, unimportant Winnie the Pooh is, there's heavy amounts of voice acting in it, or at least in these early bits. So, anyway, Piglet apparently has a surprise for Pooh. That must be taken to him right away, lest it should expire. Or, anyhow, what is going to happen? We will find out right now, actually. It's not the end of the episode, but it will be soon. Right, oh my god, this is the beginning of the first incredibly crappy minigame.
Something like honey.
Oh no. Oh boy. Yeah, they're gonna explain the rules, I don't know, did I cut it so that we explain the rules of next episode? That would actually make more sense. Right, the whole point is that Pooh's really hungry, he's starving because the pages of the book are gone, and therefore all the food in the 100-acre wood is kind of gone as well. So this tree basically represents the last remaining resource for food in the 100-acre woods. And if Pooh can't get enough honey, he will die. So we must help Pooh get honey. This is a life or death struggle. Winnie the Pooh 2. Desperate struggle. But it's gonna have to wait till next episode, where we're gonna explain the rules for the honey gathering minigame, which is really awful. So I guess I'll keep you in suspense for that, guys, alright? See you next time.